At this time I want to introduce an honored guest, Ms. Irene Skricki, who will introduce the documentary. Irene is a longtime senior associate at the Annie E. Casey Foundation, and currently she's in the Center for Family Economic Success, where she has policy leadership roles in many asset building areas. Thank you, Irene.
And I'm delighted that everyone could be here today on this sort of drizzly day early in the year for this exciting documentary premiere. It is actually a premiere of the film. We've done 2 previous screenings of it over the last couple of weeks, and at the previous screenings people said, well, it's a premiere, you know, is there like a red carpet, is it Hollywood style? And I said, we've gone for a more subdued type of event. However, at this one, as opposed to the previous 2 screenings, we actually have half the movie stars in the room. We've got families, we've got
right.
Senator was in the film, Galen was in the film, Sherry's in the film, so like this is the cast in the room. So this is truly a red carpet premiere. Just a few words of background. As many of you may know, the Casey Foundation is a charitable foundation based in Baltimore, Maryland, that works on issues affecting disadvantaged children. I'm in the Successful Working Families Unit of the Center for Family Economic Success at Casey. And if you can't say that, don't worry, I can't either, as you can tell. The Family Economic Success framework that we've been using to support some of our grant making is a framework that combines workforce, access to public benefits and other work supports like the EITC, and then asset building. And we believe that these 3 elements together will help families to move up the economic ladder. I oversee the asset building and consumer financial services work at Casey, which includes helping people to save and build wealth, access good banking products, avoid high-cost credit, and other predatory products. And it includes some work on sort of credit and credit issues. Over the last about 5 years or so, we have funded a series of documentaries to educate consumers and policymakers and others about family economic success related issues. The first 2 were on avoiding predatory financial products. They were called The Money Trap and Avoiding the Money Trap. About a year ago, we also released a film called Pursuit of the Dream, Cars and Jobs in America, which is about the importance of transportation and car ownership and avoiding high-cost car credit. And then there was another film called Waging a Living, which was a longer documentary film on the struggles of low-wage workers, which was funded actually by a group of foundations, not just us, though there's a shorter version of it with a policy focus that I consider part of this kind of series. So those were the first 4, and today we will be watching and debuting the 5th in the series, which is called Pursuit of the Dream, Building Credit for Life. Just so you know, the previous 4 documentaries, the very first one I think we're out of, but the other 3 are all available in case people want to watch those as well. If you want to box them as a set for Christmas gifts, you know, they go together nicely. But those are available on our website should you want to see the ones on other sort of financial and car-related topics. This documentary today looks at the importance of credit scores and credit reports in modern financial life and the struggles that families have in maintaining good credit histories and how consumers can actually improve their scores. And it does this by telling the stories of 4 families who have faced challenges in managing or maintaining their credit histories. And again, 2 of those families are here today, so that's very exciting. I think it's a terrific film that is really engaging to consumers, not just to sort of, you know, people who watch documentaries. Credit scores and credit reports are a very complicated area. I think even the experts don't completely understand every aspect of them. And so I think the film does a nice job at getting some of the basic concepts across to the public in a sort of understandable way. So we hope that this video will be a useful tool for you, for your customers, for those of you who work with clients, as well as those of you who work on policy and related topics. As you probably noticed, there's a copy of it available for everyone coming in, and you can order more as needed if you want to use it in different ways. We would love that. There's just also, so you know, there's a Spanish version, a dubbed Spanish version that's actually on each disc, so you can choose either. So you have that on your disc as well.
Oh, okay.
So we would love to hear how folks use this film and, you know, ways you use it, things that you find helpful. I'd love to hear your comments on that afterwards, and then going forward how you might actually use it as well. So the last thing I'll just say is that the filmmaker, Norm Klotz, who's made all 5 of these films we discussed, or that I discussed, couldn't be here today. He wanted to. He came to the previous screenings, but had a conflict today. So he wanted me to pass on his thanks to everyone, and my thanks as well to everyone who participated in making the film. We really appreciate it, especially people who are willing to share their stories. I know that's not easy. And here in particular, also Justine Petersen, which was a great resource in helping Norm make the film and in find the families to interview, along with groups in Seattle and Winston-Salem. But I think St. Louis was his particular favorite. So thank you to everyone, and I hope you enjoy the video.
Thank you.